the people you spend time with, and the places you visit. Be mindful of those you travel with for long periods. Being selective is always beneficial. If someone prepares food with bad intentions, negative thoughts, or while using foul language, that energy can transfer into the food. Eating it may cause headaches, stomach issues, or even affect a person's morals. That's why eating outside is not always a good idea. It is better to eat from places we trust, where we know the beliefs and intentions of the people preparing the food. This is an important matter that many overlook. Randomly choosing a place to eat, saying, "There's a place here, let's grab something," is not the right approach. We should carefully choose where we eat and prefer places where we trust the people. From the verses of the Quran, we understand that places have a spirit, and that spirit affects the people living there. What shapes this spirit are the people who stay in that place and the actions performed there. To explain this, I want to share two hadiths and two events from the life of the Prophet ﷺ as evidence that places carry a spiritual essence. We all know about the incident of the elephant, don't we? 52 days before the birth of the Prophet ﷺ, Abraha and his army came to Mecca to destroy the Kaaba. But Allah sent Ababil birds that wiped out Abraha's army. The Quran describes this event in the following verse. أَلَمْ تَرَ كَيْفَ فَعَلَ رَبُّكَ بِأَصْحَابِ الْفِيلِ أَلَمْ يَجْعَلْ كَيْدَهُمْ فِي تَضْلِيلٍ وَأَرْسَلَ عَلَيْهِمْ طَيْرًا أَبَابِيلَ تَرْمِيهِمْ بِحِجَارَةٍ مِّن سِجِّيلٍ فَجَعَلَهُمْ كَعَصْفٍ مَأْكُولٍ. Have you not seen what your Lord did to the people of the elephant? Did he not make their plan go to waste? He sent flocks of birds against them. They pelted them with stones of baked clay, and he made them like eaten-up straw. Suratul Ful 1-5. The place where this event took place is Wadi Muhassir, my brothers and sisters. When the Prophet ﷺ was returning from Arafat to Mina, he passed through this valley very quickly. The reason was that a great sin had been committed there. There was rebellion against Allah. As a result, Allah destroyed Abraha and his army with Ababil birds. Because this great sin left a mark on that place, the Prophet hurried through it. Similarly, when the Prophet ﷺ passed through the land of Hijr, where the people of Thamud were destroyed, he noticed that his companions had drawn water from the wells there and used it to knead dough. The Prophet ordered them to pour out the water and feed the dough to the camels. He did not allow them to eat it. Then, as they left that place quickly, he warned them, "Do not enter the land of those who were punished unless you are crying." He further advised that if they could not cry, they should not go there at all, so that they would not suffer the same fate. My brothers and sisters, these lands are places where rebellion and great sins were committed. These two incidents show us that places also have a spiritual presence. For example, in Makkah, those with deep hearts feel awe and fear on Mount Thabur, while on Mount Hira they feel peace and security. When the Prophet ﷺ was migrating from Makkah to Medina, the disbelievers were chasing him. He climbed Mount Thabur, but the mountain said to him, "O Messenger of Allah, leave me. I fear that if they strike you upon me, Allah will punish me." Meanwhile, Mount Hira called out, "O Messenger of Allah, come to me." This mountain gave him a sense of safety and protection. This is why our scholars say, those with deep hearts feel awe on Mount Thabur, while they feel security on Mount Hira. This again shows us that places have a spiritual essence. The world is not empty. Every place is filled with the devoted servants of Allah who worship Him. When worship and good deeds are performed in a place, it becomes filled with arwahut tayyiba, meaning pure and blessed souls. For example, when you visit the mosques built by our ancestors and pray in a mosque where people have worshipped for centuries, the peace you feel is different from that of a newly built mosque. Because for hundreds of years, angels have been created in that mosque, and pure souls have been present. That's why praying there brings a unique sense of peace and spiritual pleasure. It is just like sitting beside a scholar who has spent decades in pursuit of knowledge. On one side, you have a scholar who has been devoted to knowledge and taqwa for 70 to 80 years, and on the other, someone who has studied for only a few years. Naturally, you benefit much more from the one with deeper knowledge and experience. The same applies to places. Locations where worship has been performed for a long time bring peace to the soul. Those who have gone for Umrah or Hajj know this well. Since hundreds of prophets have prayed at the Kaaba and worship continues there constantly, people feel an incomparable sense of peace in that sacred place. All of this serves as strong evidence that places carry a spiritual essence. There are other beings in the universe besides us, and Allah has created them from fire, light, and different elements. In places where Allah is worshipped, pure souls are present. Allah creates these souls and grants peace to those places. However, in places where sins are committed, arwahul khabitha, impure spirits, jinn and devils are found. Now, my brothers and sisters, after explaining this, let's think together. We often hear complaints like these, don't we? I feel restless, I'm overwhelmed, my heart feels tight, my soul